What's up, guys? We're out here at the Cincinnati Toy Show here in Cincinnati, Ohio, so let's go see what all we can find. As always, we'll get it started off here at my booth. Cincinnati is a great show, so I had to bring the heat. Plenty of awesome boxed mask, toys, vintage Star Wars, MOTU. I had some really cool modern Star Wars, some really cool Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, tried to bring in some video games, G.I. Joes. Go all out for this show. This is a CTS show that I love going to. It's held in Cincinnati, Ohio. This one was on October 11th, which was a Sunday of 2020. And just in general, guys, this is such a great show. I love going to it. Now, disclaimer, this isn't a huge, big, large show. It's kind of smallish. It's a good size, decent, but it's not massive like Columbus or massive like the Great Ohio Show. But the stuff that they do have at this show is more high end. This is a much higher end type of thing. Like, this is the show where, I say, like, Mansfield, you go to find some deals. This is the show you go to find your grails, your really rare stuff. If there's a piece that you're really looking for that's hard to find, some vintage Kenner animated series droids and Ewoks. You're looking for, anything from like a Jaga to like a Tongosaurus for Thundercats. You're looking for, Twistoid and Rotor for MOTU. Like, this is the place that has the goods. And this is a show, that isn't just limited to those rare production pieces. This is a show that has prototypes turn out as well. If you're unfamiliar, people that collect the toys also collect the prototypes for the toys. The toys don't just magically happen. There's a whole process to making them. There's wax sculpts, mold making, hard copies, first shot, test shots, paint samples. All that stuff goes into making these toys. It's just like any other industry. There's a whole process to it. And if you can, get to see that, or even if you collect that, I collect it, other people collect it. It's like a sub-hobby within the hobby. It is just amazing to check those pieces out and appreciate that history. Even if it's not something you're in the market for, it's something that a toy collector should be able to appreciate. To just see that and see the craftsmanship and the man hours and how that, one or two pieces that are in that production of that prototype went into making the production figure, and how that sculpt or that hard copy, played a part in making so many childhoods have that experience with that toy. How many collectors, have that in their collection now? How many kids played with it? And just that piece, that history is just so cool to see. And make sure you stick around to the end of the video where I show off some of what prototypes they had at the show this year. This is a show that you definitely want to get out to. Even if you're not in the market for those big ticket, like hard to find items, this is a show to get out to see them. It's worth the price of admission just to come and to look at them and to learn and talk to the collectors, who have these. There's also plenty of dig bins of, more affordable things. It's not just going to be all expensive. There are affordable things for every price range. But really, if you're a collector that's looking for those, super hard to find things that you just can't find at every show, this is the show to get to. This year, with everything going on in the world, there weren't as many people coming to it. Typically, this is a show that people literally fly out to. They come from all over the country and meet up in Cincinnati and talk toys. Personally, I think the Columbus show is, a bigger, better, more fun show. But, it just doesn't have that topper echelon of hard-to-find pieces that Cincinnati has. It has a reputation for them, and it tends to not disappoint. If you like the video so far, take a moment right now, please, and go ahead and subscribe. Hit that like button and drop a comment down below. Piece right here, guys, is just incredible. You don't ever expect to find it. Right there, you have a random banana. I mean, blew my mind to see that at the show, guys. It's not too often someone leaves a banana on their table, you know, and that perfectly patinaed, aged condition. I mean, the vintage on that banana, I mean, it is at the verge of, you know, turning into mush. Right there on the edge of post-ripeness. Alright, now, time to show off some of those prototypes. This is the toy department's booth. They always bring the coolest stuff. Look at these amazing vintage Thundercat prototypes. They have some pretty darn cool Star Wars prototypes too. I mean, right there, guys, that's a hard copy for the Power of the Force 2 retro figures at the end of the line. I mean, that's the closest thing a lot of people would have the opportunity to come to for getting a vintage prototype. The vintage ones, especially for Farm Boy Luke, crazy. And actually, by the end of that show, that piece went home with a good friend of mine, Trent Bailey. Congratulations on that pickup, Trent. And look here, guys. Yet another crazy rare piece. A 1-dar He-Man. Don't tell me he's not rare just because we saw him back-to-back at 2 shows. That is something you just can go your whole life without finding. And to have him back-to-back is crazy. Alright, thank you so much for watching to the end. Make sure you stay tuned for part 2 to come soon to see even more of the Cincinnati Toy Show. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day, and may the Force be with you.